Hey guys, so this video I'm just gonna cover what my, I guess, favorite games are in my collection right now. Or games I've played quite a bit, or finished, or whatever. I try to do videos with my top 10 video games, but then my camera broke and I never got around to actually completing it. So right now I'm just gonna go through this small pile of games that I really like. I'm probably going to name off the ones I already talked about and then actually go into depth with the other games. So one of the games I think I covered was Twilight Princess, and that is it's a really fun game. Like, you could tell like I've barely played this, I guess. I mean, I've played it, I've never completed it, but like the case is still kind of new and the booklet's never really been opened, so... But it's a fun game. I have the GameCube version. The Wii version I've never played, and supposedly it's a mirror of the whole game, of the GameCube game. But yeah, this one's fun. I like how dark it is, and it's pretty easy to play. Ocarina of Time is a lot harder. But yeah, I do like this game. People say the water temple's really hard in this, but I found it really easy. A lot easier than Ocarina of Time. I believe I talked about Final Fantasy XII. Right now I'm kind of upset because my disc is not working. I tried cleaning it and it kind of fixed itself, but it's still really broken to the point where I can't even continue the areas or anything. It's just broken. I can't do anything. So I'm kind of upset that I can't play this anymore until I somehow get money and buy a new disc. But if anyone's willing to give me money to buy a disc or have a disc that you guys don't want and you're willing to donate to me, that would be great, because I only got a chance to play through this all the way and complete it once. And I wanted to play it this summer, but I found out that my disc isn't working and I don't know how it got so scratched to where it doesn't work. But I like this game. A lot of people don't like the story and stuff. The story wasn't that good. I felt like the characters didn't develop that much, but I like it a lot better than 13. My feelings on 13 have changed a little bit, but not to the point where I actually like that game. This is Eternal Sonata. I think I talked about it in the last, like in the runner-ups or whatever, the first video I did for the top 10. But Eternal Sonata, I didn't play it that much when I first got it. This isn't the cover for it. They didn't have the thing, but they didn't have the box for it, so I just had this box. But I didn't play it much when I first got it, and now I've been playing it for like the past couple of days. I've been playing it really into it, and it's really good. The story is really good. Actually, I'm not really paying attention to the story that much, but the gameplay is really addicting. I love the fighting style, the battle style. I really like how it's not really turn-based too much, and it's like you run during the battles. You're able to run up to to an enemy and like try and attack it as much as you can, or you have like a time limit on how much time you have to attack an enemy, and then it goes by turns still, but it's kind of different because you can actually run around and things, except when it's not your turn. You can only run during your turn, but it's different than things I've played. If you're into music, this is a music-themed game. It is about Chopin, which is the main guy at the top of the picture. And it is his final days while he's in a coma, and you're in his dream world, and things happen in his dream world, and I think he learns to appreciate everything he had. I'm not really sure. I'm not that far into the game. I'm probably about halfway maybe. But yeah, if you like Chopin, if you like learning about his life or things like that, it does go into his life, and it plays pieces in between chapters that he composed, and yeah, it's really interesting. I will also talk about Final Fantasy IX, which I still have not finished. I got really mad when the first disc I had, for the first 2 discs I had were broken, and the last time I played, it's right before the final battles, and I'm doing all the side quests. And I did about 2 hours worth of side quests. I was almost done with Chocobo Hot and Cold. I spent like a lot of time on that, maybe even more than 2 hours. And I didn't save for a while, and I lost all that data when my game froze because the disc was messed up. But I finally got, this is a brand new copy I got a little while ago, like a year ago maybe. And I'm just so upset that I did not save and I lost all that data. So I'm still kind of angry to pick this up again. I am almost done with this game. It's really good. I got addicted to it. When I was playing it, I could not put it down. I believe, what is it? It's 4 discs. It's a 4-disc game. I'm currently on the last disc. I believe I'm on the last disc. Love this game. Love the story. Like, I couldn't put this down. Unlike the other Final Fantasies where people say it's so amazing, like 7, I couldn't just play 7 for hours. I could play this one for hours because it was like actually interesting. I like how instead of futuristic like most of the Final Fantasy games, this one's kind of like medieval and fantasy-like instead of sci-fi. I'm really into that type of stuff where it's like more fantasy than fantasy than sci-fi, which is where Final Fantasy series seems to be going now. Like 13 was sci-fi mainly. 7, 8 I guess could be sci-fi but with some modern things in it. 12 was more fantasy was more fantasy. 10 was pretty fantasy, but then it started bringing more Machina with 10 too. But 9 is like legitimately fantasy with where actually the ships, the flying ships, were actually like ships that would be on the sea, but they actually flew. So I actually liked that a lot. Story's really good. Fighting style is really easy. I really like how it's like pretty basic, where you can actually change characters' weapons, and I mean they still use like Freya uses the harpoons, I think, or spears. But I mean, I like how you don't really have to do the whole materia thing where you can switch out materia, but everyone in this game can learn what's meant to be learned. Because the whole materia thing I felt kind of was exhausting because I would have to switch it out, switch it in, and I didn't really like the magic system in Final Fantasy VIII, even though you can use the cards to draw magic, but the whole drawing magic thing is kind of annoying, and then you run out, and then, I mean, I understand there's easier ways to do it, but it really was kind of annoying. I just couldn't get into it. I could never finish that game, but I hope to try again in the future. I'm not going to give up all hope on it. While we're on Final Fantasy, I might as well bring up the Final Fantasy X and X-2 games. It's pretty funny because I got Final Fantasy X2 when it first came out, like right when it came out, and I didn't even play 10 yet. So I got 10 after playing quite a bit of 10-2. I was like at least halfway, if not a little bit more, in 10-2 before I played 10. Maybe I finished 10-2, I'm not sure. But Final Fantasy X, I love this game. I could keep picking it up and actually play it like over and over again. The story is good. I love how it takes the whole religion thing and tries to, make it, I don't know, it puts religion on, like, it makes you think about it, I guess. The storyline is really good. There's scenes in this game that you just wonder, like, why'd they put that in there? Like the Tidus and Yuna laugh scene, mainly Tidus's laugh scene in Luca, when they're about to leave Luca. That scene, I believe everyone pretty much covers their ears during that. But overall, it's a good game. I love the battle system where it's you can like plan out, because you have a list of the turns on one side of the screen, like who goes next, so you can plan ahead and be like, okay, he's going next, so I can just let him attack and let him heal, or something like that. And I love the sphere grid because I don't know, I just like the sphere grid. I understand that 13 was kind of the same with the Crystarium system, but I felt you can't skip over Crystariums unless it's on the branching off sections, but you had to go in the circle. While with the sphere grid, you can skip over spheres if you don't want to learn something right now, you don't have enough spheres, you can always come back. So that's a good thing about the sphere grid. And yeah, and then 10.2, the battle system changed. Instead of like sphere grid, you had dress spheres, where each dress sphere had a different class, such as the white mage, black mage, alchemist. And once you got dark knight and alchemist, right there, that you're gonna breeze through the game. The alchemist is just seriously OP. It is seriously overpowered because you can be making you can make mega potions, and you can just keep spamming that, and your party will always be fully healed. And New Game Plus is extremely easy because it doesn't up the difficulty. You have all the dress spheres, so if you have Alchemist from the beginning, it's really no challenge to go through New Game Plus. And it's a lot easier to get it 100%. 100% is extremely difficult in this game. I still have never completed Gunner's Gauntlet to this day after playing this game probably 3 times, maybe. Probably around 3 times. I like I mean, a lot of people say this game, whoops. A lot of people say this game sucks. It was just made, as, you know, just to make the fans happy. And, you know, I like this game. I actually like it. It's different. I like continuing the storylines. I wish what they would do would make a prequel to 10 with Braska, Auron, and Jet. But we'll probably never see that. We'll probably never see a sequel to 10.2, which there have been many rumors since 10.2 came out, where 10.3 would be about Riku and her storyline, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do love these games. I feel like 10 is a little bit easier to pick up and play on a regular basis than 10.2 is. I feel like when you want to play 10.2, you have to devote some time to it if you're gonna try and get a higher percentage in completion. But yeah, I love these games. I love these games. So something else, I'm gonna go. I keep talking about PlayStation games like PS3, PS1, and stuff. So I'm gonna talk about GameCube games. Quickly, I'm just gonna talk about Super Mario Sunshine. This game is really easy to like pick up and keep playing. I watch a lot of speedrunners for this game. I don't like I owned this game, then I sold it, and then now I got it back. And like just looking at the cover right now, I've never noticed the cover before. Yeah, but I do like this game. It's fun. I love how it looks tropical. I love tropical games. If it's tropical, I'm gonna love it. And I will talk about the next game. It has tropical themes in it too. I love how bright it is. I love how the water is. I love how when you walk, Mario's feet can pick up sand. Well, I mean, pick up sand, and like you can see it moving in the air. This is a game you can easily pick up and just play whenever you want. This isn't something you have to devote a lot of time to. You can just play one area and then just put it down. I love how everything. I love how, you know, it's not just Mario platforming, but it has, you know, a flood, so you can hover through the air. And I will say the secret challenges were really difficult, so yeah, you might have to devote some time to actually learning secret levels. But it's fun. I love bright games. Bright games make me really happy. I guess that's why I like Eternal Sonata, because it's not dark, it's bright and colorful, and that's what this game is. Bright and colorful and tropical, and I love that. And it's classic Mario with a twist. Next game also has tropical themes, and it's Star Fox Adventures. I never got far in this game, but I know a lot about this game. I have the guide, and back in 5th grade, I would just read the strategy guide, like a book. I'm going to show you guys, like, how torn up this book is. It's like the edges and the binding, the front cover is ripping off. and then I had to tape this page back with tape. Well, you can't, the tape's on this page. I had to tape it with tape, and it's falling apart. The back pages are coming off, and seriously, I used to read this, read it like a book, and I brought it to recess all the time to read. I love this game. My favorite area is Cape Claw, the music. I might do a video on what this game was originally supposed to be, if you guys want me to. Because I can talk about the game that was scrapped in order to make Star Fox Adventures, because it interests me a lot, and I have links for you guys if you want to see that video, and I'm really passionate about getting Dinosaur Planet on the shelves, or at least the beta being released, which was the precursor to this, which was never released. And the last games go together, and that is Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 I'm not really into as much as the first Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2 is just like continuation of the story, more worlds. Sorry, it's shining really bright because it's a metallic cover. Got this like pre-ordered, but someone stole it in the mail, but I got it like a couple days after it came out again. But I don't know. It's fun, but I really don't. It's really easy. It's a really easy game. If I can say it's easy, it's an easy game. Yeah, I wasn't really into the story. They made the story way too complicated. I didn't really want to follow it that much. They should have just kept to the Heartless instead of adding Nobodies and Organization 13, and it was just really not as fun as the first one, which I love. I love the first one. I could pick it up whenever I want to. I love how new it was. Every time I pick up this game and play it, I feel like I'm playing it for the first time again. It makes me really happy. I love the Disney worlds and stuff like that. It is kind of challenging. You might have to play a few fights over and over again, but I just love everything about this game. I just love it a lot more than the second one. I love the characters. I love the story. The story is really simple and basic, and it makes sense. And yeah. And a complaint I have about Kingdom Hearts 2 is the voice acting. The Aeris voice acting and Sid, it's just really bad. I don't like it. But I do love this game. I don't think you ever hear Sid's voice in this game. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. But I love the box art too. It's really nice. But yeah, Destiny Islands and Hollow Bastion in this game is the best. I don't like Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 2, but love it in this game. And I love the fighting style in this game too. Even though a lot of people like the second one better, I like the basics of this one. But that's all I really have to say. If you guys want me to go in depth and do a review of any of the games I mentioned, I will be happy to. These are games I have played through, either finished or almost completed. I did not show anything that I have not gotten at least over 75% in, except Eternal Sonata, because I just started playing that again, and I'm finally getting through it. But if you guys want a review, just let me know. Thanks for watching, and I want to know if anyone likes the games I mentioned and what you guys think about the games I mentioned. Do you like them? Do you hate them? I want to know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!